Slatty, what's going? Hey, we got Philly girl on the FBI most wanted for not doing her job. She did the dash. Before you in there, bit, make sure you subscribe right now. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's just get to it.
Tonight, a Philadelphia woman is facing murder charges in the death of a 3-year-old child that had been placed in her care. It's one of two homicide cases Philadelphia police are investigating involving children.
Damn. She bad as hell, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, she bad as hell, I ain't gonna lie. I was not expecting Shawty that pretty to be in some shit like that. This why I fuck up at, like, I'm the type of nigga, like, I stay telling girls, you too pretty for this, you too pretty for this and that. And they be like, damn, I can't keep saying it. Like, damn, Shawty, you too pretty to be locked up for murder charges and shit like that. If I would have known her, I would have been in her ear like, damn, Shawty, you too pretty to be doing all that. Damn, Shawty, she too pretty for that.
The second victim, authorities say, was just 9 months old. Action reporter Annie McCormick has the disturbing details.
Tonight, a woman is in custody facing charges in the death of a toddler she was taking care of. Our Kelly Rule has that story.
It's really hurtful. So we have to pray.
A piece of yellow crime scene tape sits beside a Southwest Philadelphia home where neighbors learned last week a 3-year-old little girl died.
Yellow tape, but never could imagine. Never could imagine. You know, my heart goes out to the situation that happened over there, and the situation far as it being a child.
It's sad. It's sad. Because there's already a bunch of kids getting murdered.
I'm just going to keep them in prayer. We didn't know her, but when we did see the children, to my knowledge, from what I witnessed, she was taking very good care of them. But you know, you could be deceived.
I came out here and I just seen all the cops out here, and we was like, "What's going on?" And I just seen the father, whoever he was crying, and all the family members came out, and they just the cops were letting them
Outside.
That's crazy. I can't. How do you beat a 3-year-old?
Family, I gotta be honest. When I first saw this girl picture, it was on Philly Most Wanted list. It was one of 2 females. And what struck me was the fact she was smiling in her mugshot. And I was thinking, how a girl like this, with a pretty smile like this, on Philly Most Wanted?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Shawty's too pretty for all this. Like, she too pretty to be in jail. Like, she too pretty to be locked up on murder. Like, damn, I damn near want to save her. I damn near want to put my cape on, go grab her, go bind that bitch out or something. Like, Shawty, you know what? It's okay. You stay with me. I'll get you a lawyer type shit. Like, damn, Shawty, you too bad for that. Damn. Hey, would I be tripping if I wouldn't say the hoe though? Hell no, I'm tripping. I can't say that hoe.
I had to do my research. Now, when I first saw it, it just had her name. She wasn't captured.
You know what this bit remind me of? One of them crazy Tinder hoes. She look like one of them badass hoes you'll find on Tinder on some shit. And you'll chop it up with them. You'll get her number. She'll be like, yo, when are we gonna hang out? And then you'll pull up on her and like in person, she slick throw. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she the type of girl you'll meet on Tinder, you'll pull up on her in real life, and like she'll give like crazy signs, like type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
But recently, just 2 weeks ago, she was actually apprehended. And family, she basically was put on this list for about a month while going on a run for not doing her job. I can't make this up. So we're going to get into this one. But first, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to jump right to it. Born 1995, Janiyah Mauser, 27 years old. And actually, she had a pretty good future for herself. She was a caseworker in Philadelphia. And family, when you got these type of jobs that have to overlook individuals, especially kids, you got to take that serious. And unfortunately, a kid had lost their life because she didn't do her job. So before we even get into the details of that, when she was apprehended, more details came out. We got to take it back a little before that, in July 2022, when a 3-year-old had ended up losing their life with their foster kid mom. On July 21st, 2022, a woman was facing the charges in connection to the death of a 3-year-old girl who was in her care. The Philadelphia District Attorney Office had stated that Wednesday, Philadelphia DA Larry had announced third-degree murder charges and other related offenses against a 30-year-old woman named Kiana Casey. Casey was the child foster care.
See, I ain't gonna lie, Shotty, she look kind of ugly as hell. So to everybody else, it's like, yeah, she did that shit. But Shotty over here at the bottom, like they like, nah, Shotty too pretty. She ain't do that. You know what I'm
DA
saying?
Larry had announced third-degree murder charges and other related offenses against a 30-year-old woman named
Yeah, you see her? She did that shit. She just looked guilty. You feel what I'm saying? But the other shot, she so bad. Nah, you know what? She didn't do that shit. She probably did that shit. I'm just talking shit though.
Kiana Casey. Casey was the child foster care.
See Shotty right there at the bottom? Fine little shit. I ain't gonna lie. She fucked up, but she fine as hell. Fine that little hoe.
The child identified as Hope Jones. Unfortunately, may she rest in peace, she came to her demise from blunt force trauma injuries, according to the police. The injuries to the child, as reported by the medical examiner, are extensive and disturbing. The investigation is active and ongoing at the time, and there may be additional developments in the upcoming days or weeks, the district attorney office said in a statement. Back in July, on the 12th, neighbors say they saw police rush the child out the home on the 2600 block of Holbrook. One neighbor, they go by the name of Rashida Allen, quoted, "It's sad. I came out here and saw all the cops out here. I seen the father, whoever he was. He was crying. All the family members came out. The cops wouldn't let anybody go into the house."
Tonight, a Philadelphia woman is facing murder charges in the death of a 3-year-old child that had been placed in her care. It's one of 2 homicide cases Philadelphia police are investigating involving children. The second victim, authorities say, was just 9 months old. Action reporter Annie McCormick has the disturbing details tonight.
Philadelphia police made an arrest in the homicide of a 3-year-old little girl that happened here in the 2600 block of Holbrook Street. The young victim was identified by police as Hope Jones. She was in the custody of Philadelphia's Department of Human Services foster care.
It's sad. Like, all I see, I came out here and I just seen all the cops out here and we was like, what's going on? And I just seen the father, whoever he was crying and all the family members came out and they just was, the cops wouldn't let nobody go in the house.
The district attorney's office announced Kiana Casey faces 3rd-degree murder charges for Hope's death, saying in a statement that, quote, "the injuries to the child as reported by the medical examiner are extensive and disturbing." Neighbors say they saw police on July 12th rushing the child from this home to Children's Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. The medical examiner determined Hope died from blunt force trauma. Neighbors were distraught today and say Casey had only recently moved into the home and they often saw kids playing outside.
That's crazy. I can't, how do you be a 3-year-old?
Philadelphia police are also investigating the death of a 9-month-old baby boy that happened July 3rd around 3 in the afternoon. The child was rushed from the 800 block of East Locust Avenue to St. Christopher's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The cause was blunt force trauma. The young victim was identified as Achilles Faye. No arrests have been made. Casey faces additional charges in relation to the 3-year-old's death. Also, the district attorney's office says that more charges could be coming in the investigation that still remains ongoing in the coming days or weeks. Reporting outside of Philadelphia Police Headquarters, Annie McCormick, Channel 6, Action News.
Now, y'all see why this casework about to come in place, family? But check this out. Stay with me, fam. Because it seems as if though before this baby demise, Child Protective Services in Philadelphia already had a number of cases of abuse to this child. And it seemed as if though the tip caseworker who was ahead of this case didn't do the necessary reports to possibly save this kid's life from all the signs that was indicating abuse prior to the demise of this 3-year-old. And because of that, 2 weeks ago, reports came out that a Philadelphia social worker faces murder charges after authorities said she failed to report the abuse of a foster child. District Attorney Larry said they charged Janiyah Mousy with 3rd-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, and child endangerment related to the July demise of 3-year-old Hope Jones in a statement released on October 11, 2022. According to prosecutors, Mousy had been assigned as Jones' caseworker by the City Department of Human Services in November of 2020. From then until the child death on July 12, 2022, Mousy was tasked with monitoring Jones' placement in the home of foster parent Kiana Casey, who was also charged with murder. But check this out. Mousy was present at the home on the day of the child's demise, leaving shortly before the first responders arrived, the DA office believed. Mousy is alleged to have failed on multiple occasions to follow up on instructions given to Casey to seek medical care for Jones, and is also alleged to have failed to file incident reports after observing injuries incurred by Jones, the statement has said. As a mandated reporter, officials argue Mousy was legally obligated to report signs of abuse in the home. During Jones' autopsy, medical examiners found the child had suffered numerous contusions and hemorrhages to her body. The wounds were found in different stages of healing, suggesting physical abuse over time, according to the reporter. The DA didn't specify the details of mild murder charges, but they did have this to say: there are numerous additional details regarding this investigation that cannot be shared publicly at this time. And I'm going to just go ahead and throw it out there. I'm assuming it's really bad information that had to be disclosed to the point that they wanted this young girl, who was pretty much onto the right track. Now, I can see you not reporting something, but deliberately must not doing something in the hopes of possibly saving this young kid's life and not doing your job. That they had to put you on Philly Most Wanted because you couldn't be found. Fam, I gotta know how y'all feel about this one. I did my research, now I gotta know how y'all feel. Get in the comments, talk to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Damn, that fucked up. Shawty had too bad for that, but damn, that's crazy. She probably was on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on her phone. I ain't paying attention for real. You know these old nowadays. They love that phone. She probably was on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram type shit. But anyway, that shit crazy as hell. Anyway, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You did.